What's up YouTube, this is Harvey 1997. I'm showcasing a different deck profile for you today. So I have two copies of the same deck. Probably wondering, what is Summoned Skull doing here? Well, what you need is, if you want to play this is the May 2002 format. So you'll need two copies of the same deck, essentially, in order to play it. So, here's the deck profile. You require 2 Summoned Skulls, boss monster of the deck, 3 Jinn, the other boss monster, because this deck is also known as Jinn Beatdown. He's the strongest level 4 normal summonable monster for the time. Oh, by the way, this is with the only cards we're using for these decks are the cards from Starter Deck Yugioh, Starter Deck Kaiba, and Legend of Blue Eyes. So it's a little limited card pool, hence so many vanillas. You have 3 Battle Ox and 3 Neo The Magic Swordsman, 1700 attack, not much more explanation needed. And the last normal monster is 1 Giant Soldier of Stone. I'll get to why we run the one of him rather than other things later. So then we run 3 Man-Eater Bug, destroys monster on flip. It pluses. There's not very many things that can cause them in this format. Trapmaster, same philosophy. It's the only way you have to kill back row. And 2 Wall of Illusion. Now the reason you run 2 Wall and 1 Giant Soldier is mainly because the Giant Soldier doesn't return a monster to hand, but this does. When a monster battles Wall of Illusion or attacks Wall of Illusion, it gets bounced to the hand. The reason you run 2 and 1 rather than just 3 walls because your opponent can crash their Man-Eater Bugs and their Trapmasters into wall, bouncing it back to their own hand, letting them set it again. Thus, you want one of this so your opponent can't do that. Although this is more powerful for any other scenario, so you still run 2. On to the spells. The power spells for the time. There was no ban list for this, but there was still a limited and semi-limited list. So, we'll run what we're allowed to. 1 Pot of Greed, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Change of Heart, 1 Card Destruction. This card causes a lot of different mind games with your opponent, as in, like, do they want to set their cards and lose them the Trapmaster, or do they keep them in their hand and lose them the Card Destruction? A lot of different things with that. We have the 1 Raigeki, 1 Dark Hole, both pretty self-explanatory. 3 Fissures, spot removal. It's about as good as it gets at this time. And 1 Swords of Revealing Light to stop attacks, and also when you activate it, it flips up all your opponent's flip effect it flips up all of their face down defense position monsters to face up defense. And if there is any flip effects, they're not activated. So if they have a couple like face down Man-Eater Bugs or Trapmasters, they don't get activated when you use this. So onto the traps. 3 Trap Hole. Again, get rid of the Jinns on summon, same for Summoned Skull. 3 Waboku, prevent OTKs. 2 Just Desserts to hit that random last bit of damage when you need to. And 2 Reinforcements. Reinforcements are so that your Neos, Battle Oxes, and Jinns are able to defeat your opponent's Neo, Battle Ox, and Jinn. The main purpose is so that you have a way to kill this outside of your traps. Because basically, if they have this on their field and you don't have a Man-Eater Bug, there's no real way to destroy it. So you have to have reinforcements. And that's about it for the deck profile. So again, this is a very strategic, skillful format. It's not quite the same as GOAT, but it's the same idea. It's a very basic amount of gameplay to it. Very built on pluses and minuses. So, and it's very easy to lose the swing of the game by overcommitting to the board for Dark Hole or Raigeki, or by undercommitting, and then you lose a couple monsters to Man-Eater Bug, and then you just get so much damage in. It's very difficult to come back in some cases for this. Thank you for watching, and that's my video. Feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.